Did you know that dairy can actually weaken your bones instead of strengthening them? Hi, I'm Chef Alina Z, also a board-certified holistic health coach and detox specialist, and today we're talking about molecules to meals, how you can get your calcium and eat it too. How can you have calcium that actually makes you stronger? In this recipe, we make a Hijiki seaweed salad. If you don't know what Hijiki is, and if you want to have strong bones, check out this video. How do you get calcium for strong bones? Now, did you know that countries that have the most dairy consumption actually have more cases of osteoporosis? So dairy is not always the best way to get calcium. And incidentally, countries like China and Japan that have had the least amount of calcium consumption have the strongest bones. The reason could be seaweed. Did you know that seaweed has a lot of calcium? For example, Hijiki seaweed, 100 grams of Hijiki has 100% of your daily calcium requirement. How awesome is that? So you're wondering, what the heck is Hijiki? I'll show you. It's a seaweed. It actually kind of looks like black tea. It's like really, really dry, thin thingies. I don't like little sticks. But when you put it in water and let it soak, it becomes thick. And we're gonna make a salad. So what we're going to need is our Hijiki. We soaked it for about 30 to 40 minutes. We're gonna need ginger. We're gonna need a date. Everybody wants a date. We're gonna need a date. We're gonna need garlic, olive oil, a little bit of toasted sesame oil, lemon juice, cucumber, and salt. That's gonna be our dressing. And then to dress up our Hijiki salad, we're going to accessorize it with chopped radishes, chopped peppers, and chopped cucumbers. So let me show you how to make a dressing. It's super easy. I love making my own dressings in a Vitamix. Super, super simple. Cucumber, I like to peel it so that it's gonna be easier to blend. So just put it all in here. Lemon juice, put it in here. Olive oil. I like to use mostly olive oil in my dressing, but then to give it a little bit of that Asian flavor, toasted sesame oil makes everything so good, so yummy. We're gonna put a little ginger to bring in that Asian flavor, garlic, a date. I'm using it for sweetness. You can use honey or agave, but I prefer dates because they have more value for the buck. You know, you have the minerals, you have the fiber with that sugar. And then we're gonna put high mineral sea salt. And then we're going to blend it. Let's hope we have enough to blend it. Looks good. Smells very fresh. The cucumber gives it freshness and that extra water. It's really good. Okay, so now we're gonna assemble the salad. We're gonna take our Hijiki, make sure we disregard the water. So you can just do it like this. It will still have some water. And isn't it so much more fun to get your calcium this way? From the sea, so you can have strong bones. Strong bones are important because it's kind of like our skeleton, so we need to support it. And I think a lot of times we go to the old things like think dairy is the best way to get calcium. It really isn't. And it can be acidic to the body because dairy from cows is meant for cows, and we're not baby cows. Now, I do eat dairy once in a while, I do have to say that, and I only choose dairy from cows that are only eating, that are grass-fed, that are outside. You can get extra vitamin D from that milk, but only very, very, very rarely, not regularly. That's not my main source of calcium because I'm not a baby cow. And I also don't want to double or triple in my size within a couple of months like cows do. So to me, having something like this salad, is such a great way to get my calcium. And when it comes to dressings, you can dress it up with anything you like. Like, you don't have to make your own. You can even buy a dressing if you want. The most important thing that you dress up that Hijiki in a way that you enjoy and then you get to eat it and have pleasure from eating it. And that's the most important thing. It's like any food, really. We need to dress it up, right? We need to make it taste good. So we're gonna put the veggies. You can put any veggies you like. The star here is the Hijiki seaweed. It's like a really fresh salad. I'm gonna taste a little piece here just to see if we need to add more stuff. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more sweetness to it because the date wasn't as sweet as I wanted it to be. So I'm gonna put a little bit of agave, just a touch, and I'm gonna put a little bit more of the sesame oil because I am craving more of it and more of that Asian flavor. And again, you can use the recipe as it is or comment below if you wanted to omit any particular ingredient in the salad dressing or if you wanted to add anything to the salad dressing. I feel like when it comes to raw food, some dates are sweeter and sometimes you want it a little bit more sweet than it is. You have to adjust it accordingly. And if you're not cooking, if it's raw food, right, there's no cooking involved, you can taste it and you can adjust the way it is and just mix it together. So that's what we did. We just added a little bit more agave and we added a little bit more of the sesame oil. So let me taste that. That hits the spot. I really like it. I'm gonna transfer this to a smaller bowl. So now I'm gonna decorate it with a little bit of furikake, which is a Japanese blend of sesame seeds and seaweeds, just to give it a little bit more of a kick and some extra flavor. And this is perfect as a side dish. You can use it with like sushi, or you can just have your protein with it. I just love it as a meal sometimes, to be honest with you, just like this. When I'm craving like calcium and just like really, really rich in nutrients, seaweed is where it's at. So check it out. Comment below, let me know how you like this recipe, if you tried it the way it is, if you wanted to add something else to it, and if you have any requests for future recipes as well, so we can create them for you. So cheers to your health, and until later.